A woman sits in a peaceful spot, maybe a cozy living room or a quiet outdoor setting. She gazes into the distance, takes a deep breath, then turns to the camera with a warm, knowing smile.
You know, I used to believe that life was supposed to be smooth, that if I did everything right, things would just fall into place. But life has a way of teaching us otherwise, doesn't it? Maybe you're going through something right now, a loss, a setback, a moment where everything feels uncertain. I want to share something with you, not just advice, but a story. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: trials don't come to destroy us, they come to reveal who we truly are.
Lesson number 1. Acceptance over resistance.
There was a time when I felt lost. I had just experienced one of the biggest failures of my life. I had poured my heart into something I truly believed in, and yet it crumbled before my eyes. I remember sitting alone in my room, staring at the ceiling, asking, why? Why is this happening to me? And you know what I realized? I was so focused on the pain that I forgot to ask a different question. What is this moment teaching me?
Lesson number 2. Growth happens in the struggle.
Here's something I wish I had learned sooner. The more we resist our trials, the more they consume us. I spent weeks fighting reality, wishing things were different. But life doesn't work that way, does it? We don't get to choose every situation, but we do get to choose how we respond. So I made a decision. Instead of asking, why me? I asked, what now? And that single shift in mindset, it changed everything.
Lesson number 3. Self-reflection is the key.
There's something beautiful about struggle, though we don't see it in the moment. Think about a seed. Before it becomes a tree, it has to break through the soil, push past the dirt, and fight for the light. That's what trials do for us. They force us to grow in ways we never imagined. I didn't see it then, but my failure was a redirection. It led me to discover strength I never knew I had. And I promise you, your struggles are shaping you too.
Lesson number 4. You are stronger than you think.
When was the last time you sat with yourself, truly listened to your thoughts, without distraction? Self-reflection is the most powerful tool we have, yet it's the one we avoid the most. Because facing ourselves, that's hard, but in the silence, in the stillness, that's where we find our answers. So I challenge you, next time life feels overwhelming, instead of running from your thoughts, sit with them. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What parts of me need to grow? You might be surprised at what you find.
Closing. A message to take with you. Lesson number 4. You are stronger than you think. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one trial you faced that taught you something valuable? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. The strongest souls are forged in the fire of trials.